Okay, folks, this is activity YT01, and I did this problem in the lab, except that the way I created this uh, piston is I actually drew a two-dimensional sketch and then shafted it. I want you to repeat that problem, except that I don't want you to use the shaft option. Okay? So my strategy is the following. I'm going to draw a circle. And by the way, I'm going to ignore the dimensions, use my own dimensions. So I'm going to draw a circle and then pad it up and start from that point on. So first thing, start a part file. And instead of renaming it later, I can do that right now. It's YT01. So in the tree, you see that I will get that name popping up. And when I save it, it's going to use this name. If you do that initially, it's going to use this name for serving purposes. Otherwise, you have to go and do a file save management and save out, do it a name. So let me go ahead and save this thing actually. File, save management, save as. On the desktop, I do a new folder. I already have a folder here. It's in the CAD. Uh, Let me see for a second. In this folder, winter 2024, I have a folder here, week 2. Okay, so I'm going to put it in that folder and say okay. And it's going to be saved as a part with this name. Now, I can reset all my toolbars so that they go to back to the original position. But there's certain things that I don't use it, I might as well close it. I don't use these things for this particular problem. Therefore, I'm going to close the stuff that I don't use. This one also, that one. Uh, I don't need this thing for the present problem, but I will keep it anyways. And this I can close because pocket is right there. All right, so on the horizontal plane, I will sketch a circle. That's going to be the basically base of my uh, piston. Just to have an idea how big these things are, I will actually put a dimension on one of them so that I have an idea. And this is roughly, I'll make it 4 inches, 4 inches, just so that I have a reasonable idea. Okay, then I'm going to pad this thing. Pad this. And let me go maybe 4, see how it looks like, or 5. That's too tall. Let me go 4. Okay, so the piston is right there. Now, I want to make grooves around here, right? 2 grooves. Because of the way I did it in class, I drew the cross section like so and revolved it. Those grooves came up, but I don't have that anymore. So on that vertical plane, see that on that vertical plane, I will sketch a rectangle. This rectangle, like so, this rectangle is going to make a groove out of that piece. In other words, you'll see how. I want 2 of these actually, and just to show you how you can do 2 of these identical ones. Of course, you can make another one and make sure they're all lined up. But the other one, the other option is to use the select this rectangle, and I'm going to use the feature which is if you look here under operations, we are in the sketcher right now. We're in the sketcher, so and yeah. So let me see. Yeah, I'll just put this thing on, turn this on so that you know that we're in the sketcher. Here is something called translate right there. See that? Translate. It says how many instances do you want? I want the original plus the another one. And then if you look at the bottom, if you look at the bottom left corner of the screen, of this Catia screen, look at what it says. Select or click the start translation start point. Well, I want to translate from here. and then move it down there. You see, that's a fast way of doing it. But if you want to spend the time and make this and make sure they're lined up, etc., this is fine. Exit. Now I want to make a slot around this or a groove around that. And there is in the dress up feature, if you pull this thing, actually right here in the sketch base feature, an option that we have, it says slot. You select it. Both of these happen to be in the same sketch, therefore it's going to make them simultaneously. If these were in different sketches, you have to do two slots. You click on it and read what it says. It says the profile is sketch 2 and the center curve. What? The center curve, I select this circle. And look, it goes all the way around. And there we are. And don't worry about that. Okay. Now I think these are too high, so let me go ahead and make a slight change there. So I want this thing to be, now that I have done this, you just have to dimension it. So dimension from here to there, we'll make it, actually not that. I want to dimension these. So whatever this thing is, I'll make it 0.3. How about that? 0.3 and make this one also 0.3. 0.3. So okay. Oh, Control Z. Uh, let me do this. The different ways of fixing it. Okay, so let me make this thing 0.3, no problem. And then I make this one also 0.3. Wrong spot, vertical. Let me actually get rid of this. I don't want that. Dimension this. Oh, so hang in there. Uh, uh, Maybe an easier way to do it. Let's look at the view from the front like this. I'm not sure why it actually uh, skips to the horizontal one. So let's try it again. Try one more time. No, so there's definitely something wrong. Control Z, Control Z. You know what? Let's maybe make this thing bigger to see what's going on here. Control on this dimension. Okay, I see. You see, the axis of the cylinder was selected. You can see it because the screen was small. If I go on that side, then I can make this thing 0.3. No problem. Oh, excellent. So we go exit and now minimize this thing. Okay, right there. You see, I could not see that actually when I was selecting that dimension, the cursor was on the curved surface here, so the axis was being selected. That's okay, no problem. Now, on that vertical plane, I will sketch. So I'll sketch a rectangle. This is where the piston pin is going to go eventually, like that. Exit, and then make a pocket in both direction, mirror extend. You see this? And I want this thing exactly on the other side. So what I can do is use the mirror. The mirror is, hope I did not close that. And it sure looks like I did close it. So now the only problem is that I don't remember the name of that toolbar. I think it's transformation. Let's find out. Otherwise, you have to reset. If you don't remember the name of that, you have to reset the entire using customize. You have to reset the entire toolbar. So let's see now. View toolbars. Let's see if we can find something called uh, transformation or something like that. Let me start from here. These are no Boolean, dynamic, insert, measure. Further down. There we go. I think it's this. Yes, right there. You see that? Now, if you don't remember this, unfortunately, you don't know what to look for, and then you have to go and reset. Customize using customize. So we have here mirror. Mirror what? Mirror this pocket with respect to this vertical plane on the other side. And there we go. See that? Now, on that face, I will sketch a circle. I kind of put it there on purpose. But then I realize that, wait a minute, I want this exactly to be halfway between top and the bottom. So select the top line, control the bottom line, control the center of this, and you can go and say equidistant, right? And then left line. I don't have to do the left line, right line because it's already on the center. I'm pretty sure it's on the center. Okay, exit. And then you make a pocket, all the way through, or I dimension 4 inches, which automatically takes it there. Okay, right there. Now I want to hollow out this thing. So let's find out where that toolbar was. It was called dress up feature, I believe. Dress up features, and one of them is over here. It says shell. Shell means take away material. You click on it. Faces to remove. I want to remove this face. It turns purple. And that face. I'm not, and that face, both of them. If you don't remove both of them, you just remove the bottom one, then that piece is going to stay there and you're going to have to go back and fix it. And the thickness, for the thickness, let me make it, this is the default. Let's find out how it's going to look like. It looks like this. All right. But if I want it to be thicker, I double click on that. And let's make it 0.05. Now remember, if you make it too big, it's going to cause a problem because of these other things. Okay, so let's see if this one works. That one works too. Let's see how bad it's going to be. By the way, notice that the top is flat, okay? Because if the top is not flat, I have to, using just the, you have to do other things. You have to do, create that curved surface on the top, etc. Curved piece on the top. But that's fine, there's no problem. Oh, let me see now. One thing I want to show you here is how do we cut this thing? There is this icon here, which is unfortunately I don't see them all there. So let me reset. Let me reset all my toolbars. So I go to tools, customize. I'm pretty much done except that this last thing that I want to show you. Toolbars, store all contents, store all positions. So the thing that I want is actually, let me get these things out. Let me actually make this thing bigger. Let me see. There's one which says section. So let me see if I can find this thing. Come on. Dynamic sectioning. Yeah. Let me close this for a second. Dynamic sectioning. And notice that you can actually move this thing up or actually turn it around to see when you cut it how it looks like. In some older versions, this was not there. It was called section cut. But here, uh, at least right now, it says section cut. Sorry, dynamic sectioning. And then we say, okay. Now, when you're done, unfortunately, I mean, obviously you can move it as you wish, but when you're done, you're pretty much, you have to let it go. All right, good luck.